welcome back.
Welcome to Seasons of Our Lives, a show about our journey.
In anecdotes, I got the hard word. I don't know why. I don't really know how to speak.
He does not. So, no, yeah, you do.
So let's just talk about the elephant in the room. Cesar looks different.
Yeah, I cut my hair.
You cut your hair?
My facial
There you go. I was like, I didn't even notice that with your, you being 12 again and all.
Oh,
I'm kidding. You don't look 12. You look alright.
I don't know if you can tell, but I actually have a stash.
They can tell.
You couldn't tell.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So
Next week I'll have the beard.
Yeah, it grows really fast on him. Actually, I shaved last night. So.
But however, he's using this product that.
Oh yeah. Advertisement, product placement. No, I'm not getting enough money to do it. So you hear that? You hear that beer struggle? You hear that? Anyway, you hear that beer struggle? Today we're gonna talk about
The struggle.
The same, but yeah, actually, yes. This is season 1, episode 3. Still, we're still at the Mundy house. No, we're not.
No.
We're still at the McGoffin home.
Oh my god.
Yeah, then, well, everything in school was going great, but stuff at home wasn't doing that well, because that house was insane. It was haunted. It was a haunted
house.
drug style. It was a
Yeah,
haunted
you know
house.
what? It was fun.
It
We
was
had
crazy.
fun there. Like, it was interesting. It was my first time like living on my own, so it was pretty interesting on that. And I'm just saying, interesting. So let's make it a change.
A drinking game. Every time he says interesting, you take a shot of Jaeger. If
Jagger.
yeah, I really like Jaeger, or a shot of whiskey, whichever one. Those are our favorite.
What was the word?
Interesting.
Interesting.
Oh, see, now that I said it, you take a shot of Jaeger. And since he also said it, take a shot of tequila. No, what did I say?
You said
Whiskey, because he likes whiskey. Right, Jack.
I just
Jack and
like
Coke.
it.
Get some Jack and Coke.
That would be
And
cool.
if I say
you can
interesting-
send us some stuff, that'd be nice.
That'd be pretty cool. My
Always
address is
asking
nowhere,
for-
but it's always asking for free stuff. That always
Yes.
works out. All right. So while we were living there was a bunch of stuff that went wrong that we didn't really think it was going wrong at the time. For example, coming home and having to walk over a field of people that were passed out in your lawn that weren't our friends. We had no idea who they were.
It was a duplex, so we lived on the top floor.
Mhm.
The bottom floor.
It was occupied by someone else. That's all we'll say.
So, the first month it was actually pretty great, to be honest, for me. I know it was not the separate house, but it was like the first time I was living outside.
Because we were. It was just us in the top part of the duplex.
Mhm.
It was just us in the entire home.
So it was pretty
It was pretty
interesting,
cool,
and
yeah.
I was like getting to get all my shit. Because I didn't
Yeah.
have shit, like they gave me an old TV. Remember the fucking old
Yeah.
TV that we had?
PlayStation 2.
And I had a PlayStation 2 with no fucking memory. I don't know if you remember that
Yeah.
like PS1 and PS2 that you have to have the memory card.
Yeah.
So
you did
I
not have a memory
I didn't
card.
have that, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get one of those.
You had to play
GameStop.
like an NES game
With-
where you would like die and then have to restart the entire motherfucking game.
Yeah.
And he didn't tell me this.
No. Yeah, actually, I don't think that happened. Keep it straight, bro.
Sorry.
So I don't think you even play the PS2.
No,
Because that's where
why
I'm
did
going.
you-
Like I just went to GameStop.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, first time living on my own, first time having money, first time working. So I'm like, I'm gonna go buy a fucking memory card. So I go and I'm like, I need a PS2 memory card. And they're like, what the fuck? We're already on PS4. What the fuck are you looking
Yeah.
that for? And I was like, okay, well. So you don't have it? Like, no, I don't think those exist. You can try online.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. But we have the PS3 and it's not that bad. I was like, okay. So I ended
Just bought a PS3.
And that game, the wrestling game.
WWE or
Yeah, yeah,
WWF? It was WWE.
Yeah, it was 2013 WWE.
Yeah.
So that was a good game. That was the game that we actually played there.
We had really fun nights where we would go get wine, which. Let's just leave it there. We would go get wine.
What?
And fried chicken. No. Don't say that. Don't say that.
12.
I was 12 and I was 75, remember? So that was not supposed to happen. But he used to drink and make it fun. You know, it's the same. It's fine. Anyway, because it's legal over there. Anyway,
Our fire is going out.
a fire is going out. It's very, very cold, as you can see by my T-shirt.
I thought what you were gonna see, as you can see by his titties.
By my nipples. No, they're not even. They're very soft. It's really warm out here.
Yeah,
Anyway,
What you say was cold brother?
Anyway, we would have this really awesome almost weekly activity. We would get wine,
Fried chicken.
and play video games, and then say things like, "Man, we should really start working out so we can look like these guys." And it's like just
We didn't even have a couch, so we were literally laying on bed while saying this shit.
pretty much. Neither one of us had a car. No.
No, you did had a couch. Your room had like a bed, 2 couches, and a lot of shit in there.
Oh yeah.
My room had like my bed and my TV.
Yeah.
And then he was nice enough to give me his what do you call it, baskets, so I can put my shit away.
Oh yeah. Really cool baskets.
It was like
made
4 baskets,
and
a piece
plank.
of a plank of wood, and yeah.
It was
Actually, that
2
was
planks of wood, 4 baskets. Easiest librero.
librero.
What is it called? Librero.
Put shit away,
Library?
Oh, God.
Cómoda.
Bookshelf.
Bookshelf.
Easiest bookshelf to make.
Or whatever, like whatever you want it to be. It was table. It was
You
a
could
chair.
It was like this giant. It was usable like a Lego thing. You know, like you. Would
You know,
basically-
like those things, like those love sacks. That is like the couch that you can like move all.
Have you noticed how there's always at least one thing that sounds totally wrong in every episode? Have you like just something around saying, "Yeah, we had a love sack." We did not have a love sack. I'm not sure that's what you meant.
No,
I don't know what you meant.
The love sack is like this couch that comes in pieces, so you can set up as squares. So you can set it up as you want.
That sounds really cool.
It's pretty cool. So that's basically
Is it
our
called
version
a
of it.
modular?
That-
Modular.
Yeah, probably I'm saying the
Modular.
brand.
Love sack? I don't think that exists. I think
It
he just
does.
wanted
There's a
to say
commercial
love
of
sack.
Hulu.
I'm pretty sure he just wanted to say love sack. Love sack, love sack.
You've
It's
been
a-
watching too much Hulu.
Yeah, it's because Dragon Ball Super is in there. I just finished it.
I'm gonna start watching it. So we had a lot of fun doing that, but we also gained a lot of weight. However, also, do you remember that we actually had right in front of the house? There is a meat shop. This
Oh,
meat
yeah.
shop and they have the most. Oh my god, the good cuts of meat. And shit.
Oh, okay.
They have really really good like cuts of meat and whatever.
Yeah, that's actually, to me, it seemed like a very good house. Like we had a
It
meat
was
place
fun.
right there.
And then shit got
We had
crazy.
like, yeah.
It was fun. It was like 2 weeks of greatness. 2 weeks of greatness.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was. We had a meat shop right in front of our thing.
Yeah.
We would just go across the the street, get everything we needed, walk back, play video games.
Wait,
Drink
are you
wine.
referring to the meat shop as the midwife house?
No.
I'm just
kidding.
No. But they were surprisingly close.
Yeah. They were. They were surprisingly close. They had this thing called fettuccine alfredo. No, I'm kidding. That's so fucked up. That is so fucked up. Fettuccine Alfredo. Fettuccine, get it? Fettuccine. Anyway, yeah, fettuccine.
We'll debate if we should keep that or not.
I think it's funny, but I don't know.
But I don't know if we want to
Yeah.
get banned. So.
I'm not banned. I'm not talking about stuff.
So did you
I'm
guys-
not talking about who?
Did you guys ever start working out?
Well,
Not
we
there,
used to
not
bike.
there, dude.
We used to bike.
We used to bike everywhere. That's true. We had a couple of bikes that got stolen right after the dude that moved in downstairs moved in. Remember? He had a badass bike. I had a shitty.
Yeah,
super
my
shitty
bike. My bike was stolen first. And
His
we
bike
never
was
thought he
aluminum
was.
frame. His bike was like aluminum frame, 10 speed.
It wasn't even his bike.
It wasn't
It was
his
his dad's bike.
My dad's a biker, so that was his like spare bike, which he lent to me.
Here
when I
you
was
go,
moving.
son.
Yes, and then
And
he stole
it
it.
got
He still
stolen.
to the day he's still
Still
like,
talked about it.
"Where's my fucking bike?" I'm like, "Ah."
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. And then we saw him. He's like, "Well, at least you still have yours." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't think they'll steal that." And the very next day,
No,
I walked out.
it took them a couple of weeks.
A couple of weeks.
It was a couple of weeks. But when they stole that, we were like, really?
guess-
Damn.
Damn. Yeah, it was a fixie that just didn't really work well. Once, well, this is a story for another time, but I'm gonna still tell it really quick. Once I was in Oregon. On Oregon, I did not know the streets that well yet. It was around that same time, and I was coming down Oregon on the fixie bike from Utah, and you know it's complete. It's downhill from Utah to downtown, so I had a little scarf on, and the scarf made my glasses fog. And I was going downhill, going faster and faster, and I couldn't see anything. So I was trying to move my glasses off, but they got stuck on the scarf. And I was like, I'm going to die. I'm just going to die. And I felt a car next to me. I felt because I couldn't see shit. So I was just going like, please don't run me over. Please don't run me over. Please don't run me over. And since it's a fixie, please don't run me over. Trying to stop the thing. And just finally, once I got to like Paisano, because I got all the way to Paisano because I didn't want to stop before, because if I pulled on the brakes, I was pretty sure it was just going to flip over because it was going really fast. That happens, huh? If you're going really, really fast? Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I didn't die. Thank you for concern. So both of our bikes got stolen, but that was way after.
Yeah, that was okay.
Yeah.
For a while we
during
had
the
bikes.
fun stuff. Yeah. During the fun times.
Yes.
We had bikes.
We had Lucky Duck. We had fried chicken.
Oh man, yeah. Let's touch on that. Lucky Duck wine. We used to buy good wine, and then one day we didn't have that much money, so we said, let's try Lucky Duck. It's only $2 for the whole bottle. And we said, yeah, let's do it. Let's buy 2. So we drank half of one, and we were completely fucked up. Like half
of one each.
Half of no, really?
We drank the whole.
We drank the
bottle.
whole thing. No, dude, we were drunk by half of the bottle. By half of the bottle, we were.
We
drunk
still
as
finished
fuck.
it.
Yeah, we did. We went for music.
So, okay, so but Beto, you've been to college before, just
Yeah.
not here in the
Right.
States.
Right. It was pretty much a culture shock. It was a culture shock. It was a culture shock. I wanted to say, because like the whole classical scene here is so different than the classical scene in Mexico. Over there is like this. Hey, yeah.
That doesn't seem like the whole music scene.
No, everything's so different. Everything was so different to me because everything seemed very stuck up to me when I first got here. Coming from a very different orchestra type of people that are very outspoken and very buddy with each other and shit.
Actually, I thought we were doing well.
School?
Oh, it's good. Actually, that's when you met. During the first weeks, that's when you met Daniel coming to the to how the grades were. Because the first day you met him,
Yeah.
actually, we all showed our grades for GPAs.
Yeah, it was the nerdiest meeting of people that I've ever seen. It was basically like, oh man. Well, to begin with, Daniel's an artist that lives also in this town, wonderful town of
Some people call it city. El Paso.
City of El Paso. Sorry, it is a city. It is a city. Sorry, I don't want to start that debate again. Daniel, I had never met him before. I had never met anyone like him before. So right before I meet him, Cesar says, "Hey, he's very weird. Okay, just
I
letting
said
you know."
that.
Yeah, and I was like, "Dude, how weird can it be?" And then he shows up and says, "I like your nose." I was like, "I see."
Each our grades.
Yeah, he does seem very smart. We were talking about
Yeah, that
Isaac
was like-
Asimov and a bunch of other books that we read, and then we started. He comes out and he's like, "Hey, how is your GPA doing?" He asked him, and he's like, "Well, I'll show you mine if you show me yours." And he pulls his up. He was doing fine. I was doing okay. Oh my god. Was he on probation already?
Oh my god.
Was he about to get on probation?
I think he
was about to get on probation. It was like at 1 point something, 1.90. No,
I don't know. It was kind of
something super low. And I was like, man, but you seem smart. And he was like, I am smart. And I said, okay. Ms. Rodriguez, is she still teaching?
Yes, she's still Lydia. She's like my teacher. She taught me most of what I started with on the guitar, like which is like more on the how to compose and perform. So yeah, but it was interesting because she was teaching us, but then she didn't really have a lot of theory knowledge, and so she was taking some of the classes with us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She was really, really cool, and she's a really beautiful soul, so to speak. You know, like she's there for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever, like she's there.
I don't. I think in the class Alexis was there.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So I don't think she was that kind to him.
No, I'm pretty sure she wasn't. Oh my god, she was funny. And Alexis was not. He was funny. He was funny to us.
He was funny to us.
But he was being serious while we were laughing about something.
Well, I don't know how serious he was. I just want to think that. Let me think that.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, as I mentioned, we had all our classes together. So in all our classes, every day, Alexis would have to make a comment.
Oh man.
Everybody remembers
man.
Alexis, to be quite honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody does. Hey, remember when he asked, or remember what he said? Remember when he did, like those things? Which one? Which one did you remember right now?
So I remember like the recital.
Oh, this all happened in the first couple
Yeah.
of weeks.
So
Oh my God.
we're barely starting to hang out with him. So and we had a class on Fridays that we had to attend recital. It was literally just go and sit there.
To listen to other people's recitals and final performances.
Or
of the
sometimes
semester.
lectures.
Sometimes lectures.
And-
There was actually really good lectures.
Yeah, yeah.
Master classes, stuff like that. It's a really good idea. It's
And
really
one
good.
time we sat through a lecture on trumpets.
Oh man.
You remember that?
I didn't sit close to you guys.
Oh no, these fuckers avoid us.
I saw them all, and I saw Alexis and them walk to the left, and I said, I'll go further down a little bit. So sorry, please continue.
So we sit there, and it's a big auditorium, so it doesn't get full, and there's a lot of empty spaces.
Yeah.
So I don't even remember. I think it was the other guitar player Alex with us. I don't remember who it was.
I think
But
it was
Alexis
another guitar
was
player,
there.
yeah. It was 3 guitar players, so I felt out of place. I walked out. You guys go, have fun.
So they're doing this great lecture on trumpets and how they're in cinema and how like important they are, and it's a trumpet class basically.
It's a trumpet class about film music, basically.
Stop doing that.
Sorry. Does it look like I'm doing this? I'm so sorry. I just realized when I was doing this, and then my hand went down. I was like, oh, damn. So anyway, no, let's stop doing that. Bloopers though.
Oh, I'm gonna have to. No, I'm gonna keep it in there, and I'm just gonna like keep the
Like,
shadow,
you're gonna,
blur it out.
like focus into it.
It's just gonna be here. It's just gonna look blurred, so you still can see the motion.
So it was like trumpets and stuff in movies. So
So the
he put
Cuello
up this net. Yeah.
especially like death music. How it represents death in a lot of the
Movies.
Movies.
And music,
How it
yeah.
represents what?
death or battle or something like that.
Yeah.
And then he's like, any questions about trumpets in movies?
And then Alexis.
And then it just felt like we were sitting here, Alexis in the middle, and literally they pointed the light at us.
Yeah,
Just
they
like
have
that
a-
light is right here.
And I just remember looking back and being like, this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be great.
And he's like, hey, so you're talking just like in the cantina scene on Star Wars? And the teacher's reaction was like, well, that scene doesn't have trumpets. They have weird instruments and they actually don't even...
They don't exist. Those instruments don't exist. They're not real. They're movie props. This is literally what he said. And Alexis's answer to that was,
Yeah. But the music, is it still like, you say it, right?
that was literally his face. It was just like, And then, if please correct me if I'm mistaken here, but if I recall, it's like, but what kind of trumpets are they playing in that scene? To which the lecturer just did he just dismiss him or something? He was just like, okay. So when it just completely I don't remember that last part.
I don't remember how it ended. I blacked
I remember
out.
how it ended. Yeah, because both of them were basically just trying to get out of the way. Just don't see us with him.
Yeah.
And they were both like, no. It was funny, but he's a funny guy. I need to stop doing that. I need to stop doing that to the candle. I really need to stop. So hard.
When you have a stick in front of you,
That's not how
it's so hard to not touch it.
That's not how you turn it on.
Oh, that would be funny if you did, though. Yeah, it's friction, man. You could probably turn it on like that.
Well, you would have to be just. So we're not keeping the candlelight thing.
I don't think we're. Yeah. So, we touched on the candle.
No, yes, you did.
We touched on.
So tell me about spares.
Oh yeah, we would when everything was pretty cool. Everything was so nice.
So Miami house is pretty close to downtown, and in downtown there was like this pizza place that we used to go.
Called Sparrows.
Because we really wanted to look like those fucking wrestlers, so we would go to Sparrows.
Yeah, we went to the thickest pizza sold in the entire city because we wanted to eat healthy.
Yeah, they put like 3 bars of cheese in there.
Yeah, at least.
That was amazing. I don't think I can eat that right now.
Oh no! I think we would throw up.
Yeah.
Like honestly, they were honestly this thick, right?
Yeah, but we started going because they had an open mic on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
So it was pretty fun. That like my first experiences with open mics. It was pretty good. He started going to playing sometimes the cello, and every time we would go, him and I would finish a fucking pizza.
Yeah. Dude, no wonder we gained so much weight, man. Oh my god, we would finish an entire pizza of those and have like 2 or 3 beers. Have 2 or 3 beers.
And a whole pizza.
And a whole pizza. And then play while being super bloated. Oh,
I remember. Yeah, play while floated isn't that cool?
Yeah.
That's when I learned that.
Yeah.
So we used to go there. One particular night, they had this server. I think she was a new server.
And you're a server too, so you get where she's coming from?
Yeah, I was working as a server, so I knew like she was doing a great job.
And I really thought that she was being extra nice to me for some reason. So I was like, hello, hi.
And I noticed that he was flirting, and then the girl was like, hi. And Leo's taking the fucking orders and leaving. Which was pretty like, she was doing her job, even though she was like, I love her.
I thought she was reciprocal, you know? I thought this was reciprocal. So I said nothing. We ended up finishing our pizza,
we didn't
but
finish
I kept
the
going.
pizza that day.
We didn't finish it. We had 2 slices left.
Yes, so we actually asked for a box. And the lady
she says,
yeah, is $1 okay? And to which I responded, I look at it like, yeah, that's okay, we live together.
You grabbed my hand. He said, it's okay, we live together. To her, and she goes, oh, okay, I get it. And I was like, oh,
her expression didn't change. She treated us the same way.
Oh, she did.
She did.
Everything
changed.
changed.
Like, okay, that's fine. And then she just went in front of the box. The same fucking
It
way.
was funny. It was really funny.
Wait a minute. How can we go into a transition of Hedda?
He was in Sparrows, too. So I
He
guess
was at the Sparrows.
that's like the first time he went to the house. It was actually because he went to the open mic with us.
Okay,
Yeah, he
so
walked
since
into
we're on
the
the
house,
Sparrows
he
topic, let's go something along the lines of like.
Can I
and
say,
then,
for example, he's like he said, he was actually scared of walking into the house. Didn't give a fuck. And then we were totally fine because we lived there. And Kayla's like, okay. And he I was like, dude, just sit on the couch while I take a shower that same Sparrows day. And I walk out and I'm like, oh, dude, I thought you were gonna take a nap or something. He's like, no, I'm good. Just totally like, I don't want to be here, man. This is super weird. I don't know why. It was a good house.
It was a weird house.
It was a weird house.
But we were used to it, I guess.
But how do you guys get into Hera? Like, you guys have to introduce Hera. Like,
him and I, Hera and me, had a class together.
okay, so you guys had a class together, and then you meet Hera, and then Hera comes to the
basically met
house.
him. Like, he was in the class and he would ask us shit. But I remember because, yeah, you invited him to the bar. Oh, yeah, that's how I talked to him.
Yeah, because he
He
wasn't
went
in any
at-
classes with you yet.
No, yeah, in the second semester.
Okay,
he
wait.
was-
Before we talk anymore, we're gonna introduce him, and then you guys can talk about how you guys knew him, and then also talk about like, yeah, but like you guys are already like, yeah, because he was like this and he was like that, but it's just like, who is he?
Okay.
Okay, so we have
So-
to introduce him, and then
I met him first
Mhm.
in that class, in music technology class.
I'm pretty sure you had music technology once we were already at the house. Which is probably the
I
same
met
thing
him.
as we had, like, because we were at the house at the same time. Yeah, that's true.
That was a nice trip down memory lane.
Yeah, the candle is exhausted. It's a bit
Yes. Very exhausted. You could hear it panting. I don't know why. So thank you very much for watching. I don't know where we're gonna do the next episode though. It'll be
Yes.
somewhere cool.
But you'll figure it out with us, so.
Yeah. So again, I'm Beto,
I'm not better. I'm Cesar.
and this is Cesar. Thank you very much for watching Seasons of Our Lives. I hope you have a wonderful everything in your life. Keep watching, please, please. Check us out on Instagram. Check out.
You gave me blues back, temporary, you said.